Hey guys, this is Dia and welcome to my first meal prep video of year 2024. If you're new to my channel, then I would like to mention that I have done various Indian meal plan and prep videos in past, which is full of vegetarian meal ideas, recipes and related preps that you need to do over the weekend. So make sure to watch my meal prep series. I will link the playlist in the description box for your reference. In today's video, I'll show you some meal preps that are staple in almost every Indian household. But sometimes they take little more effort to make at home as we do not have the right appliance to make them. So a lot of us prefer to buy these supplies from the store, especially here in the overseas countries. For years, I have used Ninja as my main food processor in my kitchen. And over these years, I've realized that though it is great to make smoothies, but not much for Indian food preps like making dosa batter, grinding spices, making fine paste like green chutney, or smooth gravy for curries like paneer butter masala. So, when TOKIT sent me Omni Cook to review, only these meal preps came to my mind, which I'm going to test today and also show you some amazing and yummy recipes with these meal preps. So, let's get started. Just to let you know that TOKIT is a modern day all-in-one food processor that can not only be used as a mixer grinder, juicer, you can actually cook in it too. Though I prefer traditional form of cooking, I did try some cooking functions and realized it can be used to multitask and can aid in saving time in the kitchen. And meal preps are a great way to make most use of these modern cooking robots. So now let's have a look at how efficient this machine is and if it stands the test of an Indian kitchen. So first meal prep which will make or break the deal for me is making dosa batter at home. I have been buying dosa batter from grocery stores since more than 10 years now. And many times in these 10 years, my husband actually suggested me, why don't I make it at home? Well, it's not that I haven't tried, but it was always a hassle making in small smoothie jars of Ninja as the blender jar could not handle this level of grinding. So I preferred to buy it versus make it at home. So let's try making dosa batter in Omni Cook today. To make my task easy, I am soaking rice, urad dal, little chana dal and methi seeds together so that I do not have to grind them separately. I like to keep recipes simple. I will also add half cup soaked flattened rice or poha just before I grind it tomorrow. So after soaking rice and lentils for the whole night, I will grind it now using the Omni Cook. I will use medium speed initially and later speeding it to the highest level. Let's see how it turned out. Well, I am happy with the smoothness and consistency of the batter and this is exactly how I think it should be. Now I will stir it for a few minutes with my hand and then leave it in a warm place for 8 to 9 hours to ferment. It's winters here, so I will warm the oven and leave the batter in the oven to ferment. So it's been 9 hours now and let's see how the batter is doing. I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. For a good dosa batter, the consistency and smoothness is very important and I'm happy with the result. In fact, it is much better than the store-bought one as it is fresh without any preservatives and most importantly, it does not have that sour smell when you open the ready-made batter tub. You can store it in the fridge for a week and it can be used to make dosa, idli, uttapam and so much more. It's really useful prep for kids' school lunchbox recipes too. It's Sunday today, so I'm thinking to make dosa with sambar for lunch. So let's see if this robot cooker can handle boiling tuver dal or lentil. I soaked the dal last night itself as I was doubtful somewhere that it can or cannot handle the boiling of lentil. I use steaming function for boiling dal and set the temperature down from 110 to 90 as I was skeptical of dal boiling and overflowing from the jar. So once the dal hit that boiling mark, I turned the temperature down. It was very similar to simmering the gas from high to medium to low flame. I left the dal to boil for around 30 minutes and this is how it turned out. I let it cool in the jar itself and later used the grinding function to blend it. I somewhere like that I could do the boiling as well as grinding in the same jar, which saved me some utensils to wash. Having said that, there is no doubt that a traditional cooker can handle this function in half the amount of time. Moreover, I continued cooking the dal and temper it on the stove as I had to boil the potatoes in this robot. So, another drawback I would say is that you cannot use it for multiple cooking. Of course, it only has one jar and you have to wait for one task to be completed before initiating another one. But if you are in hurry or have to go to pick kids up from the school or anything else, you can actually use this robot and not the gas cooking, as we are not present at home to turn off the gas stove. But this robot has self timer and it will turn off itself once the food is ready. So there is pros and cons to this as well, just like a traditional cooking methods. So now I have made the batter, boiled and tempered the dal. I have boiled the potatoes and have made the masala ready to be added to the mashed potatoes to make the dosa filling. I want to mention something here that while using the boiling function, a lot of steam is created. So it is advisable to use this machine in a nicely ventilated space. I have the window and the door open, yet I can see a lot of vapor in the room. So every time, especially using the cooking function, keep this machine in a well ventilated place. Lastly, I will try to make the gunpowder that will take my Sunday lunch to next level. To make the podi or gunpowder, I will take urad dal and chana dal in equal proportions and roast it on medium flame for about 8 to 10 minutes or till they turn aromatic and then set it aside. Next, I will take little oil and add red chilies. Preferably, you should use Kashmiri red chilies. I don't have it, but garlic, few cloves of garlic, peanuts, curry leaves, and sesame seeds, and roast them on low flame too. As I said, unfortunately, I don't have Kashmiri red chilies, so I will not get that bright red color that gunpowder is famous for. But I guess it's okay, as I know it will still taste amazing. Once all the ingredients were well roasted and it cooled down, I will grind it in the Omnicook. And I'm happy with the fact that it could handle this big quantity of grinding the spices together, which the Nutri Ninja could never do. Now I can keep this batch in my pantry or fridge that will last me few months, of course. It's the first time that actually I have added garlic to this recipe, so I wonder if I should keep it in the fridge or in the pantry. I usually keep it in the pantry, but if you think that because it has fresh garlic, it should go into the fridge. If you think so, please do let me know. Now I'm all set to make the dosa. My kids are super duper hungry, so I'll quickly make the dosa and serve to them. Later in the day, I want to do some preps for kids' school lunchbox for tomorrow, and I'm planning to make yummy grilled paneer wrap for them for lunch. So stay tuned and I'll show the recipe soon. So before I make the wrap, I have to do some prep and make green chutney. So let's do it. I usually add only coriander, mint, and green chilies to my green chutney, but today I will also add roasted gram as it will add some texture and make the chutney dense, and I will be using it to make grilled paneer wrap for my kids' school lunchbox tomorrow. But before I make the wraps, I want to marinate and leave the paneer overnight in the fridge so that I can grill it to be used in the wrap. To marinate the paneer, I will take 3 tablespoons of hung and thick yogurt. To this, I will add 2 to 3 tablespoons of the green chutney that we made, 2 inches of ginger paste, and a paste of 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. You can actually make this entire thing into the Omnicook as well. But I done the prep, so I'm just showing you. To this, I will add garam masala, black salt, cumin powder, and chaat masala and mix them all well. You can add salt to taste, but because I have added salt in green chutney as well, I will skip adding more salt at this stage. Now I will add paneer cut into lengthwise and coat the marinade to all the paneer pieces generously. Now I will refrigerate it overnight, and this should give paneer ample time to soak the yummy flavors from the marinade. Next morning, which is Monday morning, my kids are excited to get paneer tikka wrap for their school lunchbox. Here I have taken store-bought spinach wrap and I have toasted it a little on roti tawa using some oil so that it becomes soft and not chewy. I will apply green chutney and yogurt on the wrap as base layer. You can also apply the paneer marinade here, but because it has raw garlic and ginger, and this will be eaten at school, I am trying to avoid raw garlic ginger. I've already grilled some paneer and I will add it to the wrap along with the salad of your choice. I have used cucumber, capsicum, tomato slices, and carrot cut into juliennes in the salad. Add some chaat masala, some lemon juice, tomato ketchup if you like. My daughter does, my son doesn't, so I'll just add to one of them and glad wrap it. I will finish the lunchbox with some roasted makhanas and fresh fruit. The same afternoon, I made myself paneer tikka salad bowl, and trust me, oh my god, my mouth is watering while I'm recording this. It was so fulfilling, so flavorful, so yummy that I did not actually got hungry for rest of the day. You can use any vegetables of your choice to this salad. I personally grilled capsicum, carrots, and cabbage on a griller for a few minutes so that it's grilled but yet very crunchy. Next, I took steamed broccoli and green beans and sauteed them a little too. Lastly, grill the marinade paneer and finally assemble them together. To assemble the salad, I first put all the grilled vegetables. I also added some fresh cucumbers and tomatoes. You can add red onions too if you like. Lastly, for salad dressing, I mixed yogurt and green chutney that we made and added it on top of all the vegetables, and finally top it up with grilled paneer tikka. And your grilled paneer tikka salad bowl is ready. If not anything else in this video, guys, you have to try this salad at least. So guys, this is what I cooked on a weekend using TOKIT Omni Cook Robot machine. Do let me know which is the recipe you would like to try. Also share your views on the Omni Cook Robot. I personally like the fact that it could perform all the Indian kitchen functions that I would expect a food processor to do. However, only one thing was missing, which was if it had a grater or shredder function. I love gajar ka halwa or carrot pudding as they call. So if there was this grater or shredder function, I would be able to make gajar ka halwa at home easily. But I think I am being too optimistic with the machine. But fingers crossed, who knows, the future versions would have it. Having said that, I'm certainly making dosa batter at home every week now and no need to buy it from outside. So this machine does get brownie points just for this function. And I would recommend this. There is nothing that I would not recommend this product. So that's it for this video. I will sign off on this note and I shall see you in my next video. Bye for now.